drink to a trip of adaptability and strength. In this moment, we claw into the 10 proven ways to overcome adversity in life. Whether you are facing particular challenges, professional lapses, or the unanticipated twists of fate, this talk is your companion to transubstantiating obstacles into openings. We all encounter storms, but it's how we navigate through them that defines our true character. Get ready to discover the strategies that will empower you to rise above any difficulty and emerge stronger, wiser, and more determined than ever before. Anyone who has ever done something significant has hit the wall and had to sit there, because anything that is worth doing with difficulty. Learning how to be determined is one of the key lessons on the way to success. Edmund Burke, the philosopher, once stated that he that wrestles with us strengthens our nerves and sharpens our skill. Our antagonist is our helper. Life is the worthy opponent we need. If you are armed with the right tools to combat calamity, then you will look to calamity as a friend rather than an enemy that has come to stand in between you and your achievement. Consider the most recent situation when you had to fight the odds. How did you work it out? There is one important question. What have you been doing differently now? Now, let's take into consideration an individual that you have a positive attitude towards and has experienced and overcome adversities. How did they manage weathering such a result? If you look through the glass darkly, what can you learn from what they have been through? Can you see how any of those lessons could be translated into your own experience? 1. Be prepared. Prevention of adversity starts before the difficult situations get to the surface. Hence, it is possible for a person to enhance his or her toughness and develop self-esteem as well as growth orientation. Spend some effort in dealing with self-imposed barriers that deny you the best opportunity to succeed, and cultivate healthy relationships that will help you over the rough patches. Finally, you will be in a better position to deal with other challenges as they emanate within the course of your life. Lean on the personal growth and stable strength which has been built to enable one to overcome hurdles without much pressure. The more one prepares for something, a test, an exam, a job interview, the easier it is to come out of a test, an exam, a job interview stronger. 2. Practice positivity. Primarily, mindset work and practice is the foundation on which a person overcomes adversity. What communities do and how they interpret and manage occurrences is often more important than the events themselves. Because of this rationality, they can easily tilt the events for the better by perceiving them as opportunities rather than problems. It is necessary to identify and shift all the self-destructive thoughts as soon as possible to replace them with helpful progressive beliefs. And the more someone develops an optimistic outlook, therefore, the stronger he or she is to deal with adversity. By adopting this perspective, they are empowered and in a better position to deal with the challenges life throws at them. Stay disciplined. Enter what may seem like the perfect storm of misfortune. Things then begin to look impossible to manage. To avoid this, make certain that clear routines are laid down which will act as instruments to cope with difficulties. Priming, meditation, and exercise are examples of a routine that you set up so that your mind and body would be in a suitable state to face difficulties. This may be easier said than done, but a consistent schedule, no matter what, gives one's life structure and therefore power. Hence, practicing this routine will assist you to remain anchored and gives your mind a reminder of your resilience and confidence in handling challenges and achieving your goals. Stay focused. Succeeding in achieving all that one wants in life is therefore more of a matter of concentration. Regardless of which obstacles turn up, it is important to always stay focused on one's end vision. This goal is basic. It is the reason why we live. It is tied to our purpose, passion, and that which gives us meaning. It is as important to be in touch with your why as is the process of pursuing a dream. Try to form a picture of what your life will be like when you get what you want. This helps to bring the dream down to the level of reality. In the case where your aim is almost in sight, the chances are high that you will want to persevere and do all that is required of you. It's important that you keep your eyes on the goal in achieving your objective and do not allow the negative self-talk get the best of you as you go through the thorny part of the process. Find the lesson. Acceptance of the fact that life unfolds for you and not necessarily to you is the fountain of strength when it comes to coming through the other side of life's challenges. Hence, a saying we hear often is that every experience is a learning experience. Those who trace these lessons and then apply what they have learned will triumph, while those who blame their misfortune on other people will be languishing. No one bears the blame for what occurred and how it was managed but me. To learn what occurred and why, you have to step back from the situation and think about it. Make a change in order not to have such problems in the future, and then proceed. Worrying too much as to what went wrong or has not gone well hampers you from getting to where you want to be. In the words of Steve Jobs, that's been one of my mantras: awareness of one's mistakes with instant attempts at correction. To be specific, mistakes should be admitted and corrected as fast as possible with focus on improvement of the other innovations. Work on your skills. Consider some of the key leaders of the world today, of technology or commerce and finance. All of them spend time honing their skills and striving to reach higher planes of special abilities. The finest executives and top performers know that the time has not arrived and that one can always improve. But if you don't grow, you die. These are the lyrics of Tony Robbins. Coping with difficulties requires admitting one's ignorance, admitting the existence of one's drawbacks, and applying improvements on a daily basis. In addition to those skills that are most relevant to your sphere of activity or further specialization, it is worthwhile to work on other qualities that will come in handy in any scenario. It is time to focus on smooth enunciation and presentation in public spaces, improvement of networking, as well as the growth of financial and managerial literacy. Should you combat numerous difficulties, you will feel much more self-assured about your future and your possibility to triumph over the adversities you will meet. Learn from others. Inasmuch as one would want to identify and find answers to the question, how do people overcome adversity? One must begin by emulating inspirational figures. The best strategy is to go to those people you trust and admire and interrogate them about their past experiences in dealing with adversity. Let them share to you instances on how they were able to overcome challenges. Along with stories of inspiration for self-transformation, research about the lives of people who have done it themselves. That is, changed and obtained similar goals and objectives. Many compelling success stories can be told, ranging from Oprah Winfrey to Bill Gates. In addition to motivation, it is useful to search for quotes that can be posted on the mirror or the fridge for a moment's increase. While you take food for the physical body, take good articles and media content to change the way you think. 8. Elevate your peer group. Choose your friends and colleagues in the same manner, with a focus only on those who are engaged in personal development. Stories can tell you how to cope with failure, but all the information you can gather in your lifetime won't affect you if the people around you are stagnant. To a certain extent, Tony Robbins is right. The quality of life of a given individual most frequently directly relates to the expectations of the given individual's colleagues. A friend is someone that you could rely on, and time is a great indicator. The more time you spend with your friend, the more you become your friend. To be able to break barriers, look on the bright side, and remain productive, it is useful to have the company of the people who have similar visions and are willing to develop themselves. This means staying clear of those people who may prevent you from becoming the best that you can be. 9. Get a coach. Positive thinking as well as realistic expectations, zeal, and technical know-how make up for a protective cocoon even in extraordinary adversity. Blessing these with your personality, your strength, and the right coping mechanisms are what can make life rich. A results coach can assist with remaining balanced and on track in a similar manner. They are very good at handling problems and can give the counseling setting of objectives and advice that at times needs to be harsh in order to turn the situation around. Finally, with the help of a coach, not only you will be ready to face the adversities of the way to self-actualization, as well as be better and wiser and closer to the ideal of self-actualization. 10. Don't give up. As Tony Robbins says, continuity overshadows indeed gift as the most precious resource shaping the quality of life. Real-life examples of prostrating adversity illustrate this impeccably. Surfer Mick Fanning got back on his board just 6 days after Wolf attack, and Stephen King's iconic New Carrie was rejected 30 times before getting a bestseller. Thomas Edison tested thousands of styles before successfully contriving the light bulb, famously stating, "I haven't failed. I've just set up 10,000 ways that won't work." This mindset is crucial to prostrating adversity. Everyone faces adversity, but it doesn't have to mail your life. Learning to navigate challenges is a pivotal life skill. The thing is to handle adversity in a way that leads you to the other side without draining you. For further strategies on prostrating adversity and learning every area of your life, explore Tony Robbins' Inner Circle or attend one of his hand events like Unleash the Power Within, Date with Fortune, or Life Mastery. When you fill your mind with positive studies and inspiring stories, inconceivable metamorphoses can do. As we conclude this empowering trip, flashback adversity isn't the end. It's the morning of commodity lesser. The 10 proven ways you've just learned are further than strategies. They are the keys to unleashing your full eventuality. Life's challenges may test your limits, but with the right mindset, you can turn every reversal into a setup for an inconceivable comeback. Embrace each of these tools and let them fuel your adaptability. Now step forward with confidence, knowing that no matter what comes your way, you have the power to overcome and thrive.